Hey guys, my name is Robert Yusin. I've been playing Last Shelter Survival for I think around a year or two. Just wanted to uh, get in here for anyone who is just starting out in this. I don't know if anyone is uh, playing this currently. It's a really popular game, at least when I started playing it. There's a lot of ads for it, and I was looking for a game that I really wanted to get into, not to get uh, too involved into where it took a lot of time and effort. I have a family and everything, but this game was actually really cool. It's basically a world building game, park, kind of like a theme park builder, but of course with zombies. So here we are. This is actually my zone. We're in state. We can get this out here. State 991. And I'm part actually when you start out, you start out basically by yourself, and as you level up, as you build more things, as you upgrade everything, upgrading your base, then you get the opportunity to join teams, in a sense, and you get certain benefits in those teams. So you can be, of course, you're really weak starting out, but as you move up, when you're in a faction, you're able to get more protection. Because in here, actually, there's different kinds of ways to play. There's different classes. So you have a farmer, as in you have better access to, you can uh, grow more resources. You can obtain more resources by gathering really easily. There's always drawbacks, pros and cons to each one. To me, the farmer has been the most stable. I've never really had other classes yet, but I know one of the more popular classes are the raiders. So raiders or siege masters, I should say, are basically you specialize in battle force, and your main thing is getting resources through plundering or attacking other bases, and getting more resources through that. However, as it says here, you get better healing, get 100% plus 100% healing, so you get a 100% additional healing. When sieging, you get uh, instead of dying, 40% of your wounded are it's not dead; they're just waiting to be healed. Um, you can carry more plus 150%. However, when it says in red are the cons. So when harvesting, you can't carry as much. You get minus 50% load. You don't produce as much cash. In this way, cash, is part of what you're using. And also the last part, it says fuel, food, lumber, and iron production, minus 30%. So you're doing 30% less production as you're throughout the day. Also, there's, the trader. There's a lot of pros and cons to that. There's the builder, so specializing in building things, quicker upgrading of buildings. So let's go over some of the things. So of course you have your main base, and the level tells you what level you're on. Of course you start level 1. I'm right now, I've been playing for this long off and on, but I've been able to get up to level 20 recently. So as you level up, you have to level up certain things to go to the next level. But as you level up, you get more benefits. So, for instance, right here, the power plant, uh, it's at level 18, so you can't level up past the current level of your main base. So I can't go up beyond level 20 upgrading until I upgrade the main base itself. But so currently, right now, I can hold. It has a lot of power. It can give me, throughout since level 18. So right now, basically level 20. You have things like your, houses that let you show the amount of capacity, the population. You have your sources of food. So you have, it says production. That's how much you produce each hour. And of course, you have troop consumption, which the more troops you have, the more food you lose for upkeep. So you want to make sure your production is up so that you don't keep losing food every hour. You have your water. Water is essentially one of your reusable resources, so you keep getting it. You don't have to use it for anything other than your upkeep of troops. You basically want to use this when trading things. And of course you have, fuel. So fuel is used in many things. It's used for electricity, so fueling up your power plants. It's also used in, for instance, like trading. You want to use that one. There's also electricity, power. This one is basically their main constant. If there's nothing done, is your wind turbine. So your only reusable or renewable doesn't run out. However, your power plants do require fuel, and without it, you just keep losing power. You have your lumber, your wood, and that's used to upgrading buildings. You need this. You want to make sure that your lumber warehouses or your lumber mills are keep constantly upgrading so they can produce more. You also have your iron production. And iron is one of the resources that actually takes a lot of time to accumulate. So you want to get that up as much as you can. And you can also gather resources and iron you want to get. It takes a lot longer, but you kind of want to do that. So I've explained the resources and everything. So now let's get to gameplay. So this right here is what helps your ration truck. This is what helps in keeping food and water to keep population growing. This is what water and food are mainly used for. So when it comes to battle, to keep yourself, have troops stationed. So you have your shooting range, which you can train up shooters. Level 1, you have the Watcher, which looks pretty cool. But as you level up, as you upgrade your base and you upgrade of your other buildings, you can upgrade your shooting range, your fighter range, and your where you have your vehicles. And as you level up, you get stronger and stronger people. So you have your sharpshooter. This is my current level. You have your fighter camp, vehicle factory. So the fighters train up fighters. You have your vehicles. And it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors, where you have one is good against the other, one is weaker than the other. So you have your shooters are good against fighters, but they're weak against vehicles. You have your fighters, which are good against vehicles, weak against shooters. And you have your vehicles, who are good against shooters, but weak against fighters. And so you don't have to use them all. In the beginning, I did. I had all of them going just to keep up people. But if you want to focus on a certain type of fighter or type of vehicle or shooter, then that's good too, because you get certain bonuses So as you level up, you're going to be able to get bonuses for if you have all shooters, all fighters, all vehicles. And sometimes, depending on what you have, that could affect you, and it could help you a lot. So next we're going to talk about heroes. So when you start out, you're going to be able to, as you level up, be able to have, you're going to get heroes. How do you get heroes? Well, each day you're going to be given where it says recruit down here at the bottom. Click on that. You're going to be able to get one of each day, one legendary super recruitment, which gives you any of these legendary heroes a chance to get them. You can either get one of these or an epic quality, rare quality. So you can get these rare quality, which they're not that good. They're good to start out, but they're okay to accumulate. But you really want to get these at least epic quality or legendary. So you get one of those. You get the advanced recruitment, which gives you higher chance of getting, you get either a common, rare, epic, or legendary. It gives you a lot less legendary to choose from, but the legendaries are good to have. So you get one super, one advanced, and you get 3 normal recruitments. So normal recruitments give you the least chance to get the higher quality ones. You could get some, but you're going to get either a common or a rare. So in these heroes, they each have their own, abilities. There's combat heroes, which are what you're going to use for when you send out your convoys. So you can have anywhere from 1 to 3. Your APCs are what they're called. You can have anywhere from 1 to 3 heroes, and the more heroes you have, the stronger your APC is. You have heroes that are for development only. In other words, they're there to just help you grow certain resources, or to help you just in general train fighters up better. So that's pretty much it for right now. So you can see when you go to total, you can see what you have. So of course I have 4 APCs. I have APC 1, which I have 3 heroes in. You have the Reaper, Dawn Guardian, and Warhound. You have APC 2, which has just 2 heroes, because I'm only up to 2 heroes there. I have this Secret Keeper and Ignis Fautus. I have APC 3, which just has 2 heroes. It's the Razor and Forsaken one. Then you have Destroyer, the Arsenal, and Light of the Past, which is a Season 1 hero in Class APC. So the Class APC is basically your particular class. It excels in what your main class is. So if it's for instance, in assault or raiding, then you'll get all the benefits of that. It'll give you more power there for that specific one. And as you can see, there's different heroes. So for instance, let's go to Razor. So here you have on the top left, under his name, it'll have ranged and vehicle. So these particular ones, they tell you where they specialize in and if they have any specifics. For instance, Razor, he is a ranged, and if I click on ranged, it says this hero excels at ranged combat, suitable for leading mid or back row squads. So he's basically mainly used not as the first hero in a APC. He's mainly used as the second hero or third hero, because he excels better at dealing punishment from the back row. But I'm using now as a front row hero just to get him some experience. But the next one under range says vehicle. So this hero excels at leading or training vehicle units. So in this one, his main thing is vehicles. So I have him set up to lead vehicles only because that's his specialty. I could have him lead other stuff, but it also it helps gain better advantage when facing opponents. So you have those specific ones. You have, let's say, the Reaper. So Reaper, it says for him it's melee. So melee or defense heroes. It says this hero excels at close range combat, suitable for leading front or mid row squads. So they're the ones that take most of the punishment. You want to put them in your front row to take a lot of the punishment, so they can, the more damage they can take and hold off, the more the back row can deal damage to the other players. But they also deal their own damage. So next under that, it says general attributes. So you want these more. These are all rounders. So they're not specific to shooters, fighters, or vehicles. So they're good in just about anything. These are really good to have. And let's see. That's pretty much it for specific as far as what you can use for heroes. Let's go to Destroyer just for reference. He's melee. He's front row. General attributes. I have him leading fighters. I have all my APCs here, so of course this is my lineup. So if I go to this part here, I have a little tool icon right here. It says number 1 and 4. Then this is where you use to upgrade your buildings. So you can have anywhere from up to 4 people that you can use to upgrade buildings. Then you have your queue, which is like your little waiting period for anything else that if these are filled up, you can't use them. But you can say, oh, well, once these are done, I want this one to be next, this one to be next. So once those are finished, these 4, the next one will expire, and the next one comes up and says, okay, I'm going to work on that next. So you can do that. I haven't talked about the research facility. So research is this little icon that says Institute. You're going to click on research, and these basically, this is what you're going to research or build up to maximize all of your benefits, whether it be in battle, your APCs, medical, military, getting points. So zone commemoration, I've seen people have zone commemoration is very good. You want to do these so you can get more points. So you have you do these right here, full scale production. This is max. When research is max, that means you've done everything for it. You can go to the next one. You don't have to go max everything up, but you do want to. Some requirements are to level up certain things to a certain point. So, for instance, fast clearing. I can do this. It costs this many resources. So, for money, it costs 330,000, 3 million of fuel, and 2.5 million of iron. So I can click research and do that. And right now it says current level, I'm at 38%. And if I want to max it, I get 100% increased attack speed, zombie attacks in Clash of Zones. So if I get up to a certain point to where it says you don't need to max this out, you can go to the next one. If I want to go to, for instance, super rewards or increase this one, load increase. See this one right here says you must increase this to level 15, the first one. So this one has to be increased to level 15 to level up this one. So there's requirements for everything. The more you do, the better your men will do, better your APCs will do, and general everything. Just take it slow at a time because some cost a lot. For instance, like if I go to fighter training, if I want to increase this one more, it costs more food, 2.3 million food and 5.2 million iron. So that's quite a lot, and it takes about, it says at the bottom, it takes 18 hours, 44 minutes, and 25 seconds. So if you're going to feel okay to be like, you know what, I'm going to put it here so it can take a while and just gather resources to replenish it. That's good to have. So we done construction, research. Let's go to the APCs again. So if I go to APCs, base APC, so I have 4 of them. You start out with 1. So I'm going to go to my APC 1, where I have these 3 heroes. So when I go here, it's going to say I have, of course, the Reaper, Dawn Hero, and Warhound. And so I have all of them shooters to get the bonus of having all shooters. They all have general attributes, so they're not specific to anything, so they get a bonus either way. And as you increase your APC building, you'll get more. As you level up your heroes, you'll be able to get more. So, for instance, Dictator, when you get this, when I unlock it, you'll be able to increase the amount of people or troops you have in that hero. So he has like 42,200 troops there. As they increase in level, they fight zombies, fight others. They gain more experience. Then you can also have them gain more troops so you can get more powerful. That's my strongest APC. So you click on, you see down here, there's a little thing, there's build, there's hero, and menu. Click on menu. And if you go to, there's a little star badge. That's where you see your alliance, what alliance you're in. You have your mail, which is where you find all messages and everything. You also have right here this little suitcase icon that shows you all your items. So you have your resources, you have your basically everything here. You have your speed ups, which are good if you want to accelerate everything to, let's say you're tired of waiting for something. If you have a bunch of stuff that you can just say, well, I'm going to use some of these speed ups to help speed up everything to get to the next thing. These are good. So you have 1 minute speed ups, 5 minute speed ups, 10 minute speed ups, 15 hourly, and of course some rare ones like the 2-hour one. You have your normal speed ups like this one. You have the ones so hard hats are for troops. So you want to speed up your troop training. You have your building speed ups. So a little hammer shows that it's building. You have the research speed ups, which have the little magnifying glass. And you have your healing or medical speed ups to help if you have to heal. I would say save all of your medical speed ups, because if you want to heal troops, it's best just to wait on that healing and just train up your troops. That way you're not wasting those, because you really don't come across those that often, except when you're doing some kind of special tasks. You have your buffs, which are used to buff your base, whether it be getting points. You have teleporting. You have your random teleport, which teleports you anywhere. That's good for when you're, let's say you're in the middle of a lot of people that are against you and they try to attack you a lot. Random teleport, if you don't have anything else, is good to just go somewhere else where it takes you, and you don't have to worry about that. You also have your advanced teleports. Those are good to have. They basically let you select where you can teleport anywhere you want within the state. So you select some place you want to go, and I want to go here because I'm away from everyone. That's good to have. The more you have of those, that's good. You also have your peace shield. So these are really good to have. Essentially, they're 8-hour protection shield. This one is. So you can basically have a shield that, let's say I'm going to go to sleep and I'm not going to play my game. Anyone could attack me at that point. So I'm going to put this 8-hour shield so I have 8 hours of no one can attack me. So that's really good to have. There's other 24-hour and 3-day shields, and I'll explain about those in a little bit. You also have bonuses for attack, so your 12-hour attack bonus. So increase might for all units by 20% for 12 hours. And then your defense bonus, so the same thing, 20% defense for 12 hours. You have your gather bonus, so increase 50% for 8 hours of gathering resources except diamond. Gather bonus 50% for 24 hours. These right here are your wrenches that help if your APC goes out. It takes some of the of their like durability. So you have 100% durability when you go out to face zombies or attack something or gather resources. It takes 10 durability from that. So these are good to get it back if you have an emergency, but don't use them that much. Super wrench is just to, if you're at, let's say 20% durability or 10% and you want to go back to 100, you use that, but I run and save that because it's good. You also have your 25% march acceleration. So if you're going somewhere and you want to get there faster, you can increase it by 20%, 25%. You can use multiple of these. You also have 50%, so you can get there faster. But it's better just to not use them unless you really have to. Like if you're having to go somewhere before someone gets there and you really want to do it, or if you're trying to help someone out, a teammate that's being under attack and you want to get there before the enemy does to cover them, it's good. You also have your March recall, which is in case you're going to attack something or go somewhere and you have to recall really quickly to be like, I don't want to go there. I need to get back quickly. You use that. Okay, for others, these are really good. So I'll just explain the major ones because there's a lot of here that are uncommon sometimes. You have your normal recruitment tickets, which I explained the normal recruitments. You get 3 every day, so if you just accumulate them, that's good. You can use them. You have your advanced, and then you have your super recruitments. So you want to kind of save them up to wait until you get at least 10, because then you can use them individually, or you can use them where it says I can use the little icon ×1 recruit, or I can use ×10 recruit +1. So you can use 10 at a time to get an extra recruitment for free, and that's good to have. So let's go back to others, to our items. So I have 2 season 4 recruitment tickets. These are a guarantee season 4 hero, and these are what you want to worry about also. Your wisdom medals. So those, it says, used for upgrading hero skills. These are basically your little bank for upgrading your legendary heroes. It costs a certain amount, maybe like 5 to 10 to 100, 200, things like that. So accumulate them as you go. They just recently fixed this to where instead of being all in one, they made your wisdom medal and your basic wisdom medal. Basic wisdom medal are only for epic quality or below. So your purple heroes, your advanced and below, you use to upgrade their stats. You have your courage medal with the little skull on it. These are for technology. So when it says things like, let's go to technology. Zone commemoration. If you go up here, it says, or it says courage medal. If I want to upgrade this one and research it, it costs 920 courage medals, of which I have 37,000. I don't use it that much, so I just kind of ration it. So I can do that, but the more you do on those, sometimes they cost those. So you want to ration those, save them up. This is for beginners, so I'm going to skip some of these. You have other things like, for instance, this hero XP. So you can get anywhere from 100, 500, 5,000 to 20,000 or 100,000. And you get them for points, or when you get recruitment tickets, sometimes they'll give you 100 to like 100,000. No, not 100,000, maybe like 5,000 XP things you can use. So it's like an additional, like if you want to upgrade them fast and not have to go out and fight zombies or people, you can say, I'm going to go to a hero. Let's go to one of the new ones I have, level 1, Lone Wolf. She's her fighter, she's ranged. So I can click on, she has these stats, she's at level 1. Click on the little plus next to her level. I can increase her to the next level. I go to, let's say, level, I'm going to go to 100 XP. So I click on use, and it says if I use the 100, one of the 100 XP, it'll get from level 1 to level 3. So I can use that. And she just gained to level 3 right now. So I can use that. So you got 100, 500, 5,000, 20,000, or 100,000. Those are all used if you want to artificially get them stronger so that you can prepare them. Let's say I want to get them to become one of these APCs guards. So that's that for hero XP. So you have things like this where upgrading certain buildings or upgrading your let's move this here, defensive components. So these are all used in order to upgrade things like your garrison. So the garrison is like this is your health and your level of defense for your whole thing. So if I go to resistance with the Z, my health is basically 2,000. So that's pretty good to have. You don't really have to keep upgrading it. You can if you want to get more durability, but it doesn't give you that much. It's good to have it up a little though. So if you can try to upgrade it maybe once or twice. But like I said, it just shows you how much you can take before you get to 0 and it respawns you somewhere else. You have all your stuff, but you have to just basically find where you were before and teleport there. So that's your health. If I go back to there, I have my garrison, which says, okay, when it comes to defense, you can put whoever you want to be on first. So my strongest is first, my second strongest is next, third and fourth. So basically when someone attacks me, they're going to attack or face my 3 heroes first with all of their troops. And when they go down, they face the next one. It's kind of like a little barrier. Just so that you can sustain less damage. You might face someone who is weaker than you and they don't do as much thanks to that. You also have your tower, which it's basically it helps you when you're battling. It'll attack anyone who attacks you, and you'll get a free few kills there. So there's that. That's good to have. And as you notice, this one right here says you want to upgrade it. It has a little red bar. It says alloy barrel 106 out of 341. So I need more in order to upgrade it. So if I want to go, I need to get more. I can use these right here to buy more. But you want to kind of just accumulate as you go. I forgot to explain one resource, which is used a lot all the time. Besides money, which of course you have here, your diamonds are key. Diamonds. So I have this much diamond, but when you start out, you don't get that much. So you want to ration it. If you get anything that gives you diamonds, then whether it's gathering them or anything, then keep at it. You can even use diamonds if you're hurt. It says use diamonds to restore 600 durability. So I only use 100, and I can keep myself from if I don't want to lose where I'm at. So that's good there. So diamonds are used for pretty much everything. So store says everything here is you pay 500 diamonds, anywhere from 5 to 500 to 2,000. So these are key. So the ones that you get a lot of, you don't have to really use diamonds for, are the 8-hour peace shields. Sometimes you can have to pay for a 24-hour. That gives you a full day. And it's worth it because if you were to get 3 8-hour peace shields, it'd be 1,500. But you can get a 24-hour peace shield just for 1,000, which is just double that instead of paying 3 times. And the 3-day shield. 3-day shield is what you want to use for if you're in an alliance and people are going to attack you at a certain point to gain points. Use that so you can you can go for 3 days not having to worry about anything. And that's pretty much the basics here. You have your buildings like my APCs here, your barracks. You have your basically these areas here shows you how much you can your cap as far as what you can how much you can of a resource you can hold. For instance, the granary. So I maxed out my first granary. I can hold 1,000,000 resources of grain, lumber, everything. Okay, so these right here. So you have your grain. The farms produce. So you produce them. So let's go here. It says you get 13,000 an hour. So that's good. The higher the level, the more it gives you resources. So you don't have to go out and just find more if you're a farmer. So let's go to a little world at the bottom. Under build, there's a little globe satellite icon. Click on that and move this. So it'll take you to the outside world where basically you see all your bases. So this is my alliance. I'm next to them so that I can be protected. I can protect them if I need to. And of course you have resources here. So this one right here says it's for farm. It's a level 6. So you can it can give you up to 800,000 grain. And so you can say, if I'm not producing enough, I need to go send out my troop to go farm there. And it says gather. I can gather it. And, wait till it keeps it going. And then it comes back with 800,000 or more grain. So you've got lumber, oil. Someone's already there. Iron. That's good. You need to gather more iron. So you have your zombies here. Anywhere from level 1 to 15. With level 15 being harder, you need to get stronger to face them. It won't let you face them unless you get to a certain level or a certain combat power. So level 1, you need it. It says you get either 1,000 to 4,000 food, depending on how it gives you. You get XP. It says recommended combat power of marching troops is about 100 challenge. So you have to at least have a troop power of at least 110 in order to attack it. Let's look at this level 15 zombie. So it says you get anywhere from 67,000 to 118,000. You get energy fragments. You also get, it says you need a combat power of at least 658,260 in order to fight it off. So if you're level 1, don't try to do it. Just focus on the lower levels at level 1, level 2, and you'll get stronger through them. If you want to use your XPs to get your heroes out there, that's good. Keep leveling up everything. So the basic gameplay is gathering up everything that you have, leveling it up to get higher. You have to level up your entire base first, your main base. Sometimes it'll have requirements such as if I want to go to level 21, click on base, I go to upgrade, and it says in order to upgrade I need to have my water filter ration truck at least level 20. I need to have this much of each resource in order to upgrade. So it'll tell you what the conditions are. You get those conditions up and you can upgrade it. The higher, the better. So you're in your state. I click on the little maps icon under the magnifying glass area. And so let's go there. So I'm in, at the top it says state number 991. And so this is my state. So basically it's like this is your area. You're fighting amongst your alliances, but you're all working together basically to keep out anyone else who comes in and said, let's say it says at the top, the presidency is currently occupied by this person from state 1013. So a foreigner is for out of state is occupying our state. So it's not a 991 person. So there's a lot of different ways to play. You're kind of like you're working together, but not when it comes to individual things when you're alliances. But in the long run, you're trying to get your state to do better so that you're protecting it from anyone else, because someone else from, like, let's say 10, 13 comes in and they're level 25, which is the highest level so far. You're level 13. They're there to wipe out everyone to get the resources and do all this stuff. So you want to be able to, like, hey, this person is attacking us. Let's all, you may not do much, but together you can do a lot better. So that's essentially the basics. I'll go ahead and end this here so that I can do in the next video. I can explain a little more. But for now, like, just to start up, just do your best. I hope I can provide some advice. I know I'm not the best out there. I started watching people play it, and it got me interested on it, but it's been pretty cool. And if you join this alliance here, my alliance is, sorry. So you have your little representation, which is RZL Cathargan, and my commander is Paul Ben Nasser. So, yeah, if you all need any help or advice or anything, just let me know. I'm explaining just the basics here, but I'll get to the next part of it in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.